to have more access to restore the main circuit board, I have to take out also this light diffuser. The light diffuser have two screws on the sides. So I'm dismounting these two screws. I will put on the same box with the covers. And now with the fingers you can lift up the light diffuser. And this is how it looks. So if you like what you see here, please subscribe to my channel, thumb up, leave comments if you have some questions, share with the others, and we'll stick on the channel to see what more release there will be. And of course, if you want to see some reviews about the tools which I'm using, you can write this on the comments, and I will try all my best to answer to all of you. So now I'm cleaning a little bit here the top part because of some blackish things, and now it's better. So now you have to pay attention with the front, because you see it's naked now, yeah? It's nothing, so you can touch by mistake the pointer and you can destroy it, yeah? You can see. So pay high attention. Why I did this? Because now I have more access to the main circuit board. After I remove the front plate and the light diffuser, it's more access here to start the process, you see. Now I have enough room to do this. I will try to remove the power amplifier circuits, these two ICs which are here behind, and after that to take out the radiator for cleaning. And if it will be enough room, I will take out the main circuit board to have access to all knobs for cleaning. This is what I'm planning to do. So stay with me, thumb up, leave comments, share to the others what you are seeing here, subscribe if you like, of course, and we will continue the rest of the job. So now the plan is to take out these two power modules for the amplifier. I will make a sign for the amplifier on the left side to put back in position like it was. So I will make with red this, and on this one on Darlington Power Pack from the left. Now I will use the desoldering tool station. It's much easier and much faster to do this job. I will clean the tip now for this station. If you want to see my desoldering station, how I'm using, how I'm cleaning, you can write me on the comments. If you like this channel, please subscribe, share with others, thumb up. And now I will go with this. So now the station is cleaned, the tip for the station. I will bend a little bit these wires here, and now with the hand I will come on the soldering points and I will remove you see how I'm doing. I'm heating up, and after that I'm removing. Same with the wires, but I don't have visual good control. Okay, remains two more. also this one, and the last one. So now this one is ready. I will go to the second one, same process. So first terminal, second terminal, third terminal, fourth terminal, fifth one, sixth one, and it's already slack. Now I'll put the soldering station back on the support. We have to remove the screws for this too. So we'll take a screwdriver, we will take another box to put the parts inside. Yes, another box for this. So like I said, that one from the left, he has already a mark there, yeah? I put a mark. So, screwdriver, let's see how tight it is. Okay, so it's tight. That means during the years, the screws, they remain tight, yeah? Which is very good. I'm going to the second one. Like that. Take out. And now with the fingers, try to move. You should find between this spec and the radiator this thermal grease. Like you see, the thermal grease is no anymore grease. It's powder, yeah, because of the temperature and the time which was passing. So how I'm dealing with this? One piece of rag, but I have to trim this rag because it's too big. Okay, so okay, some IPA. Okay, and now cleaning until you will be happy with the result, yeah. So this kind of job, it will take a couple of hours because you have to go for all the parts, to inspect, to check, to clean. Okay, so now it's perfect. You see this Darlington pack, he is genuine, he is original, he is not anymore Chinese on this device. They've been installed from on the beginning when the unit was built. Okay, so all the terminals are on the straight line. So this one is ready. I will do the same with the other one, which is already dismantled also. Okay. This one, it will have same process. You can use same rag, you can take other one. It's up to you, depends how much this thermal transfer grease it's here. I am taking a scissor to go more deep here. You see this paste is going everywhere. and it's greasy because this is the one of the main characteristics for this grease to be greasy, yeah? To go everywhere for a better cleaning transfer. And later on you'll see also how much grease I'm using for this job, how I'm adding the grease, how much I'm putting, because I saw some persons they are putting too less, some of them they are putting too much. Okay, so remains here a little bit. On the end, this restoration should look better than from factory. So this is my goal all the time. This thing should stay on life at least same age like now, since it was built, yeah. So if it was built 40 years ago, after this restoration should go for at least 30 years more. Okay, also this one it's ready. I will check again the terminals to be on the same line, straight. It's good. Also this one. So I'm using other box for discs and for power transistors. Is this one. Now I will clean also the radiators, because I don't want to lose this grease around the circuit boards here. So how I'm doing same. Be careful to not put the grease on the holes if you can. Avoid this, because you see the radiator is black, this grease is white, so it will be visible on the other side. But later on I will take also the radiator out for shower, for better cleaning, to remove the dust and everything what was built here around all these years. So this HIFI you can clean also this flux here. It's okay. Now I'm going to the other radiator, the second one. No, the same radiator, second place for this power pack. Step by step. So it looks like I have to use other rag. You see, I have here my neighbor, he has some dogs. They are barking here a lot in the morning, because now it's morning here on my country. Okay, so it looks like also this one, it looks okay. You see some grease was already on this hole, but I'm trying to take out with a pointer. Okay, so now I will take this one because it's dry, and I'm giving the last touch. Okay, so for the moment it's okay with this. So this is the process how I'm taking out the power transistors, or STK, or doesn't matter what kind of device it is. This is how I'm cleaning, how I'm dismantling. So if you like this, please subscribe, share with others, thumb up, leave comments, put me questions. I will try how much I can to help you. So now the plan is to take out this front front black part which is keeping on position the main circuit board. So for this one you have to use a screwdriver to slack all the screws. Pay attention to the screws, what kind they are. So you see on this side here you have long screws. See? For the power switch you have shorter ones. So now the power switch, it's out. For these screws, for this side, use another box, plastic box. Yeah? I'm using this one. So do same with all screws. Check how they looks and try to put back in the same position. Like you see, here are missing some screws. I will try on the end to make this hole full with screws. I will look on my screw box, and I will try to match some screws, 2, 4, 5 screws, same like these originals. Because you see this metal plate, it was provided with holes. The supports for the knobs behind, they are threaded, and also here they are threaded. So why to not put screws on these places? Now I will take again the long sockets box, because you see already other nuts to take out. You see this one was locked, so we have to pay attention to put back this, how will take out, because if you will not put back like you find here, you see also this one is locked. The front plate, it will not go proper with the gear, because you see this nut, he is using this thread. This thread, it's used for the front panel, to keep the front panel in position. Okay, with this, now we will need a smaller socket. Let's see which one it is. So this is 13. It looks like it's 12 again. Okay, 12. We'll take also this one out, this one out. You see here is different kind of washer. Is this star one. So pay attention when you put back. If you are looking here, it's a smaller nut. I think it's 10 or 11. Yeah, it's 10. You have to take also this one out. Okay, also this one, he is using this kind of star. I don't know if it's star. If you know how it's calling this washer, you can tell me. And now remains 2 screws more here. That 2 longs, like the first one. And in this moment, this black plate should come out. And you have to pay attention to the board to not falling down too much. But if you are looking here on top, I saw now, are 2 more bolts. So take also these 2 out. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to flip all this main circuit board up, to have more access for cleaning the knobs, parts, and everything what is here. So you see somewhere it's kind of connection, and you have to see exactly what's going on now. For sure it's only it was only the, you know, how they were soldered here, yeah. If they were a little bit bended, this metal plate was kept on position. If you are looking well here, you will see here some traces. So somebody, it was here before, and he was spraying some contact cleaner for cleaning. So all the time, what I like all the time, the vintage gears, they will tell you a story. Doesn't matter if it's good or not, they will tell you something. So this is what this one he's telling me. Somebody, he was here before. Okay, so I'm cleaning a little bit. I will continue cleaning later on with these parts. I'm happy because this part here on front, it's already out. You see, there's no anymore this metal protection on the front. But now I have more screws for the radiator. If you are looking here, this main circuit board, it's fixed also with some 3 screws on the radiator. So the idea is to dismantle these screws and also to take the radiator out for better access. So I will do this now. So like you see now, the board is out, the main circuit board is out. What I did, I disconnect these indicators, LED indicators from the front panel. Also I took out the power indicators and the signal strength of FM and AM. I put a rag on top with this paint scotch, paper scotch, paint scotch, which they are used for painting, to protect the plastic covers to not be scratched by something. And now I will prepare all the parts to be ready, and I will start the restoring process for this main circuit board. So there are lots of capacitors, trimmers which I have to add, but we will do step by step together. The Phono section of this main circuit board is all this part here. You see are many capacitors. Half of them they will replace with electrolytics, but what is below, I don't know if the focus is perfect here. I'll try like that. But everything what is below 4.7 microfarads, like this one here, like this orange, everything, it will be replaced by film from Vima. Usually I'm trying to stick to Nichicon capacitors and Vima capacitors. From Nichicon I'm using the Muse BPES series, and for the audio grade I will go with KA or KT. For power supplies I'm going with PV series, UHE, and depends what is on stock. All the time I'm following the last release from Nichicon. I'm downloading the how they are calling this full chart electrolytic capacitors, and I'm reading what they are releasing there. Now I will show you the parts which they will be installed. Are here already prepared. I will move the camera. So this is all the parts. Here I will take out the autofocus. So here are all the parts which they will go inside on this Phono section. So let's start this. So from this side now the board is prepared. New parts are prepared. So I will start with the desoldering of terminals of these parts which I will replace. I'm trying to, when I'm ordering the parts, I'm trying to stick with the same values like I will find here. The only parameter what I'm changing for the capacitors is the voltage, because if I'm using the same voltage like it's on old parts, the diameter and the space between leads of parts are smaller. So I'm trying to use 1 or 2 steps above the voltage which is inside for the parts, to stick on the same PCM on terminals. So now the desoldering station it's ready. I'm going one by one with the parts. On the other side, I'm I'm keeping a finger on the part and I'm moving. In the same time when I'm making the desoldering. Yeah? You see here are the resistor connected with the terminal of the capacitor. So pay attention when you put back to solder also that lead. I will desolder only the parts which I will remove next. Why? Because if some parts they will fall down, you have to pay attention, because not all the time you will have markings on the printed circuit board for position of the parts. I mean for polarization of the parts. On some of amplifier, even if you have this inscription on the board, don't trust all the time, because I found during the years that markings, they are not same like the position of the parts which I'm taking out. Also on the same time pay also attention to the wires, to not touch with the heating surface of the soldering tool, because you will melt this protection. Yeah, so pay attention also to this. One capacitor more here, one leg out, second one now. Yeah, so pay attention to everything what I said. Like example, how I did before, I was taking a permanent marker and I put a dot on the top of the capacitor to mark better the minus terminal. And after that I made a picture, because even if you make a picture, if you are not doing this, the minus indication is not, you will not see on all capacitors if you make a picture from top. So this is how I did before. Time to time I'm doing same, but now for this process I was not doing this. So if you like what you see here, please subscribe to my channel, share with others, leave comments, put questions. And if you want to know or if you want to see something else, tell me. Other devices, other explanation, how I'm doing that. Okay, so now all the parts are disconnected. No, are two more here on front. So now I was trying to disconnect, to desolder all the parts which already they are prepared. Yeah. So now I'm cleaning the tip for the desoldering station to be ready for. I like to keep clean all the time the tip for the stations, because if you are not cleaning, you see this is the desoldering station. This is how it looks. You see it's a hole inside, and this tip, it will heat up until he will reach 355 degrees. This is the temperature that I'm using. And here is the lead container. Yeah. Good. So this one back. And now we have to come back to the other side to see what is here. So I will move the camera now. So now I will prepare some cleaning rag, isopropylic alcohol, brush, and the tweezer. Because like you know already from my previous videos, I have to clean everything to be like new. like from first day from factory, or even better. You see, it's visible, it's visible. So now what I will do, I will take from the side with these capacitors, yes. So you see, minus is here, so the minus should be, I'm taking this one out because I cannot see. So you see, there's no any mark. So you have to keep in mind the minus was with the direction to this switch, yeah. So keep in mind this. Also the second one, same with the minus on front, and this is the 2.2 microfarads with minus on this side, on the end part. But for this one I will use the film capacitor, so it doesn't matter if I will for the film capacitor is bipolar, so it's not important how I'll fix. So you see, now I'm cleaning. You can see it's shiny again. Yeah. If you want to make a better job, you can put a rag below the printed circuit board, and I will show how I'm doing. I will put directly isopropylic alcohol on the board. Like that. You see, I'm making wet everything, and I will take a brush, and with the brush I'm doing all process, and now I'm 100% sure everything it will be cleaned. Yeah, okay. Good. Again some, until you'll agree and you'll accept the result. This is how I'm doing. So now let's fix here on the side the parts. Okay, so here it's cleaned, like you see, it's perfect. So the parts, these parts which we took out, you see this one, it's 100 microfarads. Here. $100 microfarads. Come on. 25 volts. For this one, we'll install 100 microfarads, 35 volts. Yeah, so one step up. So like I said, when you take out the parts out, the minus is on front. So now I will arrange a little bit the terminals for the parts. While he was jumping on the floor. So minus on front, and with one hand on the other side I'm bending the terminals. Second one, 100 microfarads, minus on front, hand on the other side, bend terminals. And the other capacitor was 2.2 microfarads on 50 volts. For this one, like I said below, 4.7 microfarads, I'm using film. So here it's a VIMA. Focus, it's focus. Where is the, here. 2.2, 630 volts. Yeah. So we'll install this one here. On position. Oh, he jumped also. I'll take another one. I'm jumping because also I'm looking also to the camera in the same time. So 2.2 microfarad, 63 volts here. On the other side, bend the legs. And I will do like that with all the parts on this phono stage. And I will put the camera on stop, and we will see after this section it will be full with new parts. I will start the camera back when we will start to make the soldering back on the other side. If you like, please subscribe, share to others, thumb up, and leave comments. Thank you. So now this is how it looks after the new parts are installed. You see here are electrolytics, bipolar, these blue are KA series, the reds one are Vima, film, and now we'll go on the other side to make the soldering. So now I made only this part. Cleaned, install new parts. Now we are on the back side. I will clean the tip for the soldering iron. After a couple of soldering points, I will clean the tip again, yeah? So I can start from here. Okay. Try to avoid to solder both terminals in the same time. Leave some time for the part to cool down. So every time I'm turning around. Okay, so now I will come back here now for the parts which I start first. I'm doing same for all of them. You see now the soldering tip is making smoke. So it's showing you it's time to clean on the wet sponge. The flux is that one which is making the smoke. Flux which is inside the soldering wire. So here it's one more. Okay, and here the leads are too close, the terminals. Okay, this is done. One more. Also this one. Good. This one is done. This one is done. Now come back here on top for this one. You see it's already smoking the tip, so it's giving you the sign you should clean. I told you I'm cleaning on the wet sponge this tip. So this wire I have to put down, and I will start here. Okay, this is done. This is done. Here. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe. If you have questions, you can leave for me. If you have suggestions, if you have, of course, some ideas, suggestions, if you think I have to do it another way, you can tell me. Because it's not my daily job, this one. Filming and editing and doing this stuff. So I have to learn also. And you are looking to me because you are looking for something. And in the same time like you, I'm looking also for something, yeah? I want to learn all the time, because this is how it's going on. So remains a couple of them here on top. That one it's okay. This one here it's okay. Okay. here. Good. Good. And the last one. No. One more. Perfect. So I think I covered all of them. Here you remember was this discussion about this resistor which have to be soldered also. And now I'm taking the plier. Today I will use another one, Pierre Jacques Commis. Pierre Jean Commis. Yes, this one. It's same with flat surface here. And I will start to trim the terminals. One by one. Try to not drop terminals on the printed circuit board, because they are metal, you can make a short circuit. So try to keep in mind all the time how many terminals you are taking out. So like example, now you see I have two, I cut two, I have two in my hands. I'm dropping on this garbage box. And after I will take out all the terminals, I will check one more time the soldering points, how I did, yeah, if they are okay, if they looks nice. And I will check again all this area which belongs to this stage, phono stage, equalizer stage, and I'm looking for dry joints, especially on transistors and power resistors. If it's something like that, I have to correct. How I'm correcting? I will refresh the soldering point, if it's possible. If not, I will replace the part according with how it looks. And if I am considering it will be necessary, I will replace I will replace the part with a better specification one. So like example, if it's a transistor, I will replace with higher specification transistor. Yeah? If it's resistor, same value for resistance, but higher power dissipation. Yeah? So you see here plenty cables, but now it's okay. So here are some of them. During this process you have to pay attention also to all these wirings here, because they are solid wires, and if you are moving too many times these boards, you can bend the wire. So you have to pay attention also when you put back to see if everything it's where it should be. So here it's how it looks after the soldering. I will continue the job here with the other stages like I did for this one. And thumb up, subscribe, and stay with me here. So these are all the parts out from phono board for phono stage. Now I will continue with the power circuit for the main power packs. Yeah. So here is the DC offset adjustments. This side here is preamplifier side for this power 2 units, power supply capacitors, differential stages here for left and right. Here is the preamplifier side, and I will take part about this part, all this part now. The parts for this part are already prepared, are here down. They looks like that. All of these with 2 trimmers from Burns, which they are sealed, and they have 12 turns. comparing with the originals, which are these two blue, which are open, and they have less than 1 turn. So the adjustment for new trim pots, they will be 12 times more precise than these two. And for sure they will not oxidate inside because they are closed, sealed, not like this one, too open. So let's go and do this.